Hello and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with an E, and one of my favourite shows, because I'm Rob Lock with an E and ERC, Epidermal Research Centre. Yes, this is one of the skincare lines that just goes so far beyond the norm, but it's not just about skincare, it's also about internal health as well as external health, and collagen. The magic word. But do we have a collagen for you? The answer is yes. What kind of collagen is it? It's marine collagen. Is it regarded as the finest collagen money can buy? I think it is. So stay tuned, because I'm sorry to say this, ladies and gentlemen, but ladies particularly, from the age of 20, you start losing collagen. And by the time you get to 70, it ain't pretty. and sorry, ladies, when you go through the menopause, you lose about 20% of your entire collagen. And look, I'm not trying to make you go, but what I am offering you, and we're offering you tonight, is a solution, quite literally, a delicious solution actually, to help put some of that back. Here from ERC is one of the most wonderful people I've ever had the good fortune to know and work with. She has forgotten more about skincare and health and beauty than most people will ever know. And she is ERC's brand ambassador uno supremo, or una suprema, I suppose, the one and only Diane Ackers. Hello, Diane. How are you?
Well, hello, Rob. I'm great, thank you.
Good.
Good.
I love this pink on you.
Well, I'm very bright and breezy this evening.
Yeah, I have a shirt like that. If I'd known, I would have...
We could have done twinnies.
I know. Twinnies. Twinnies. I want to be a twinnie. I don't know what it is, but I want to be one. Diane, in all seriousness, well, first of all, who are you? You know, why are you here?
Okay, so I am here. I have spent the last 3 decades, Rob, in the skincare industry.
You started very young.
So I started very young. I'm very old. I started very young, and literally I adore skin, the way it works. So working as the ambassador for ERC is all about real results, something that's driven, something that will deliver what it claims it will deliver.
Right.
So this is all about, for me, real efficacious skincare, made in the UK.
Yep.
Ingredients sourced from all around the world, but something that drives and delivers results.
And at the end of the day, that's what you want, isn't it? You want, when you use your skincare, you want to know that it's actually doing something and working. This actually is, it's proven to. Most skincare and beauty products are called hope in a bottle. That's sort of the industry term for them. Or wishes in a bottle, or, you know, there are various different sort of forms. That's the last thing that you want, particularly when you're paying your hard-earned money to buy them. So let's get straight into it, shall we? We're going to introduce you to a product that has, I think, for me, has actually become the most important supplement of the day. And I'll explain why that is throughout the course of the show. You know, I take multivitamin, I take lots of vitamins, but it's not just a multivitamin. This is helping to repair the collagen inside your body, the collagen we lose every single day. Is that right?
That's absolutely 100% correct, Rob, because what happens, we know from our sort of mid-20s, late 20s, we're really starting to deplete collagen from our systems. But collagen is the most abundant protein. It supports anything and everything within the body. So not only does it really work, it's there to support the skin. But if you think about your joints, think about sinew, think about tissue, think about muscular recovery, all of those things are affected by collagen. So when it starts to deplete, that's when we start to feel the aches and pains. We see, you know, the visible signs of aging. We start to see the deeper lines and wrinkles. But the great thing is, we can pop it back into the system. Yeah,
no, look, you're never going to beat Mother Nature, but you can try and keep up. So look, from your 20s, literally from your 20s, so if you are a 20-something watching now, it's time to start now.
Yes.
You know, prevention is always better than cure, isn't it, as they say?
Yep.
But so walk us through this very quickly, if you.
So literally, we see this decline. So 20s is when it's still quite abundant, but it starts to go.
Yeah.
By the time we've hit 40, Rob, we're losing over 1% a year. So fast forward, 50s, 60s, 70s, that downward trajectory is huge.
And that's why you get the lines and the wrinkles and your skin also, well, everything starts heading south.
Yes.
Because collagen is like is the support, the scaffolding, the foundation for skin and many other things. And when that goes away, if you take the foundation out from a building, the building falls down, doesn't it? I mean, that's what's happening to us. We'll get into that more shortly. I just want to say $29.99. This is half price. Now, I didn't know that you're supposed to give it at least 3 weeks. I'd given it a few days, and I did. I loved it, but then I had a bit of a gap. And when I watched a show you did with Sean and Hayley, and when you said 3 weeks, I'm like, oh, so that's why I've got more. And now I literally am taking it every single day, but it's half price. You can get 2 basically for the price of 1 if you went to ERC or our usual price. In fact, $79.95 is the price at ERC. Our regular price is lower still at $59.95. Look, there it is. That is ERC's website. Right now, live, you can go to it and look if you want. We have it for $29.99. So I would say stock up. It will come with a use by date on it, which is usually about a year roughly. So you can multi-buy if you want to. And once it's open, you need to use it within
2 months.
2 months. Perfect. But I put it in the fridge. I use it every day. It'll last you, each bottle will last you about 3 weeks, unless, like me, you take more of it because it tastes so good. Honestly, it is so yummy. And look at what this can potentially do for you. Now, obviously, individual results vary. We always say that. Some won't necessarily get the best results. But some may get better than what we think are the best results. You just don't know. But everyone should benefit in some way, shouldn't they?
Definitely. Everybody, benefits through less aches and pains. It's helping with the muscles, with the joints, with the sinew, with the tissue. What is great about this is because it's a liquid collagen, it has a super fast absorption rate, Rob. So that is the great thing here. Yeah. Stronger hair, stronger nails, giving the help to that support scaffold of the skin, the glue that holds everything together. Firmer skin, more buoyant skin, help with increased elasticity. And the beauty of this is it tastes great. That's one of the things with collagen. Yeah. You might have tried powders, capsules. This is a liquid format. Yes. Tastes fabulous, just 1 cap a day.
And also, by the way, no added sugar or any nasties.
Yes.
I'm on the ketogenic diet and I have no problems taking this every day. I think, is it stevia they used to?
Yes, it is stevia.
But no nasty aftertaste. We're going to really go into this in depth. If you have any questions whatsoever before you buy, then there are 2 ways you can reach us. Email studio@shopontv.co.uk, or if you go to our website and go to the show page, you will see there is a message box. In fact, we can show it to you. This is our show page. You just click the big live banner on the home page and it'll take you here. You can pop your message in that box and it will come through to our producer who will forward it to me. Just bear in mind, if you need a reply, we can't reply to that. It's kind of a static system. If you need a reply, email instead, studio@shopontv.co.uk. That's what we have on the show. That's what we're going to cover in depth. While we're on that, do you want to just give us a word about the other 4 products, Diane?
The best SPF 50 moisturiser, seriously, that I think money can buy.
Why?
Why? Because it's
in 30 seconds.
It's not only an SPF, it's chemical based, it's non-greasy, it's rapidly absorbed, doesn't give you any whiteness to the skin. Great for all skin types. That's why it's amazing. Huge. Absolutely beautiful. Still great because it's anti-aging at the same time. So many different benefits, not just an SPF like lots of other brands out there.
And we're going to get into all of that as well, why you need SPF, why SPF 50 is important, etc.
Yep.
And also, let me just say this, if you did happen to venture over to ERC's website now, that would be £125. £125, and our price is $29.99. Again, in fact, look, here it is. Our producer's he's very quick with his scrolling, or what do they call it, surfing. Have a look, there it is. This is ERC's website, 125 GBP, Great Britain pounds. And people pay that all day long and are happy. So you're not buying a £30 SPF moisturiser, you're buying a £125 moisturiser for £30. And you're getting the luxury and I mean, it's skincare at its best. But more about that shortly. Also on the show, tell us about some of the other things that we have.
We've got a fabulous collection, our defence collection here.
Yes.
So again, most people who have any sort of sensitivity, fragility, reactivity in the skin will say, they really struggle to find an anti-aging product. Mm-hmm. This defence collection works not only on the deeper set wrinkles, But this is so antioxidant rich that anybody who needs any sort of daytime protection, this is perfect. 20 times more potent than your average vitamin E, and up to 5 times more potent than vitamin C. So huge effects with this, but perfect for even the most sensitized skins.
Amazing. And what's in the collection?
So in the collection, we've got a beautiful antibacterial sensitive daytime cleanser.
Yep.
We've also got a super lift serum,
Yep.
a wrinkle reducer serum, and we have both a day moisturizer and a nighttime moisturizer.
And
So full routine.
So they're all available to purchase. So we were just looking at the cleanser.
Yes.
$14.99.
Steel.
I don't even want to think what it is at ERC's website. If you don't believe me, please go to, what's the ERC's website?
Epidermal Research Centre.
Epidermalresearchcentre.co.uk?
Yes.
Yes. We've got the day and night moisturiser duo as well, so you get both of them for an absolute bargain. $39.99 each. For both? For both? Well, I suppose it's a duo. $14.98 times 3 on your PayPal, paying 3 if you want to spread the cost. By the way, capped postage and packing of $4.95. So if you bought everything in the show tonight, you'd only pay $4.95 postage and packing. Quick word on those. Are these part of it as here?
This is just really showing the way things start to degrade within the skin.
Oh,
so this
I wondered what
you would be like, what are these? So when we start off, you know, our skin is beautiful, it's plump. So think of all the things that increase the reactivity in the skin. We've got beautiful actives in here, things like taspine, targets the redness, polyphenols, amazing things, Rob, really just to not only, if your skin is reactive, it needs to be soothed, it needs to be calmed, the healing process needs to be assisted. That's what this collection does.
Can I be common in my description of what this is? It's posh skincare, isn't it? I mean, it's you walk into that
exquisitely posh skincare.
That famous shop where you get your green bag in Knightsbridge. You know, it's that. But in a quick summary, and then we're going to get back to the collagen. How on earth are we bringing these prices to the Shop on TV customers if ERC is selling it for oodles more?
Okay, because we don't do sample sizes. So very simply, we don't do samples. I would much rather, if I gave you a sample of 5 ml, Rob, you got that home, you'd go, oh, use it for 2 or 3 days. Would you see a benefit? No. You'd be able to feel the texture, smell the texture, you'd know how it is, but you wouldn't see the difference in your skin. So as a brand, we would much rather give you a full size at a ridiculous price so you get to try and test and feel the results. That's why we do it.
And also, by the way, at Shop on TV, our buyers... but we deal directly with ERC. You know, in retail, often you have an agent, you have the manufacturer, then there's an agent, and then the agent sells to a distributor, and the distributor then sells to the wholesaler, and the wholesaler sells to the retailer. Then they have magazine advertising, billboard advertising, TV commercial advertising. Maybe there is a celebrity endorser of some kind or an influencer that's being paid lots of money. And all of that, who pays for all of that? You do. So we cut all of that out. It's Shop on TV, ERC, Diane. Not that you're not a celebrity. I'm not saying that at all. Now, okay, let's go back to the very beginning. If you've got any questions about any of this, we will cover it in detail, I promise you. Please email us, please send us a message. We want you to be happy. There are no stupid questions, well, except the ones I'm going to ask, but I'll do that on your behalf. When we did the last show, it was the first time we worked together. And I didn't really understand the importance of the collagen drink. I did by the end of the show. And I realised that for what it does, it's almost, if I forgot to take my multivitamin on a day, I wouldn't worry. But I would hate it if I missed taking my collagen. And if you're not taking a collagen supplement every day, you really are, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. So anyway, I could wax lyrical about it all night, but would you tell everybody why they need to buy this now? And also, would you please give me some?
Of course. No problem at all. We can give you some, that's fine. I think for me, the thing is, it's one of those things, Rob, until you start to take it, you don't realise that you're missing it.
Right.
That's really what I've discovered.
Sure.
So anybody who has any aches and pains, okay, anybody who goes to stand up, anybody who does lots of exercise or minimal exercise will benefit from taking collagen. Anybody and everybody is depleting collagen. So
if you're human and alive,
if you're human and alive,
you
deplete collagen.
every
But
day.
the thing for me is, did you know that over 30% of all protein in the body is made up of
30% of your body is collagen.
Plus is collagen protein.
Now, we've seen this already. This is collagen depletion in women. It's literally a slippery slope. But there is another graphic, actually, which I think illustrates it really well. So what are we looking at here?
So somebody in the 20s, you've got that beautiful, buoyant, bouncy skin, okay? You've got healthy collagen fibres.
Is that the white bits?
Yes, you've got great vascular tissue, so your blood supply, everything around the skin is great and working probably at a good 90+% function.
Okay.
Fast forward into your 30s, as that collagen starts to deplete, you then start to see the fibres starting to loosen. They lessen. The vascular tissue isn't as strong. It doesn't have that support system in place. Fast forward into 40s.
Well, actually, before we fast forward into 30s,
Mm-hmm.
I would have said most people start even just getting into 30 would think they're still very young and vibrant and all of that sort of stuff. I mean, I'm not saying you're not, but look at the difference between 20s and 30s.
And it's huge. So if you look at the way sort of the white has dissipated, it's gone. So that collagen is already starting to go.
Yeah.
So as that starts to deplete, and that's when visibly what you'll see is those very fine sort of expression lines, probably more around the eye area.
Yeah.
People might start to see them ever so slightly onto their neck. Their skin on the back of their hands will start to change. And they're the first sort of indicators that collagen is starting to deplete.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it, literally see what's happening there. There you go. You've seen it. So apologies, my director took it out, and then I said something that was like, "Oh, I guess we need to put it in again." And now we can take it out again. But you know, I remember going to the doctor a while back, and I was like in my mid-40s, and I said, I've got this horrible ache in my leg, and he's like, "Yeah, that's 40s."
Yes.
I said, "Well, what do I do about it?" Nothing. That's just the way it is now. Yeah. And then in your 50s, it's like, I finally got to that when I get up, I make that sound. Oh. It's like, and it's if I went to a doctor and said, I've got, a bit of an achy back and my hip's starting to, it's like, yeah, that's 50s. And by the time you get to 60s and 70s, it's like, oh, just forget it,
And I think the thing,
take me round the back and shoot me.
But that's so true because we just accept it, but actually there's so much that we can do about it. Yeah. So if you're somebody, I would say, okay, are you somebody who the alarm goes off of a morning and you think, oh, I need to hit snooze? Absolutely. If you need to hit snooze, then you need some collagen.
What happens if you hit snooze for 2 hours continuously?
Well, please don't glug the entire bottle at once. But yeah, you definitely need.
Mind you, in my contract, it does say you will never sleep.
You need collagen.
You need to shake it, by the way.
I would shake it, and I love this when it's left in the fridge.
I took that tip too. It's delicious. Yes. So it gives you a real energy boost. It's actually, I never use an energy, well, I don't like energy drinks anyway. Yeah. But this is all for me is an energy drink. So don't take it late at night unless you're going to be staying up all night, like me. If you're a day person, if you're a day walker, then take it in the morning. But so yeah, in the fridge, definitely the way.
Definitely in the fridge, and all it is 1 25ml shot per day.
And that gives you how much?
That gives you 10,000 milligrams of collagen.
Why? So is it better if you have 2?
No.
Why?
Why? Because your body doesn't need that much.
Yeah, I'm asking for a friend.
Lots of different sort of clinical scientific studies say that 10,000, maybe just over, is the absolute optimum for each and every day. Anything more for anybody and everybody.
So if you take more, you're just wasting it.
Well, what will happen is people can use maybe more as a booster. So say somebody who is post-op, pre-op, somebody who is really run down, somebody who's been very, very ill, may want to take a little bit more.
Thank you.
But most people can just take that one shot. Done. It's great. Beautiful berries mixed.
It's like a chorus of angels dining on my tongue.
It's fabulous, isn't it? It's that beautiful berry taste, natural colouring as well in there, Rob. So purple potato is the colour. A mix of different fruit blends. Fruit blends in there. It's because you said it's singing on you.
Do you know what Diane told me in the last show, right? So 10,000 is optimum for most people.
Yes.
She said maybe 12.
Yep.
So do you know what because the problem with this is it tastes too good. So I actually every day I do one full and a teeny bit just for the extra 2,000.
Shot and a touch.
Just in case. You know, I love this stuff, honestly. So I wish you could mix it, use it as a mixer.
But yeah, great. Easy to take just by itself as well. Tastes great.
Yeah. It really does.
If somebody doesn't like to take it as the shot, they can add it, say, into a smoothie that they're making, or pour it over a little bit of, say, fresh fruit or something of a morning. You could take it that way.
Yes, yeah.
But ideally, just drink it as is, neat, 125 ml.
Do you know what? So I in order to lose weight, there's a very simple process I go through. I just don't ever eat anything I like. No, that's not true. That really isn't true. But I certainly don't eat sugar anymore, and processed foods and things.
Yeah.
So this to me on a daily basis is my little sinful shot, even though it's not sinful because there's no sugar in it. It's all good stuff that's in there. But one thing actually we haven't covered is the type of collagen in here. Because I remembered everything you said in the last show. I mean, I was the absolute convert, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why? Because people say, well, is it bovine collagen? Is it, I don't know, vegetable collagen? Is it cheese collagen? I don't know.
Yeah.
But what is it and why is it the best?
So this is marine collagen, and this is certified by the Aqua Council.
Okay.
So this is sourced globally. It comes from fish, something called the Pangaseus fish. And what happens is it's a byproduct, basically, the collagen. So this is pure fish advanced liquid collagen. Right. You can get bovine format, so it comes from cows, you can get porcine, and you can get vegan. I'd argue that vegan actually isn't collagen. It's a different blend of different amino acids, so it's not true collagen, whereas this actually is. But this is a mix of type 1 and type 3. Okay, you've got vitamin B5, B6, B7, B12, you've got vitamin C, you've got selenium, you've got biotin, you've got silica, you've got everything in there, really, and hyaluronic acid.
And hyaluronic acid. Why is it types 1 and 3?
Because they are most similar in characteristics to human collagen. Type 1 is great for skin. Type 3 is great for muscular recovery. So the two together, both are great, to be fair, for skin, hair and nails, but type 1 primarily is perfect for really helping support the skin, revitalise the system, whereas type 3 is great for muscular recovery. So again, think after exercise, you need something to really help the muscles recover, speed up the recovery process. Collagen is great then.
Diane, would I be right in saying that marine collagen, because the molecules are smaller, they can penetrate the microbiome better and the absorption rate therefore is superior? Absolutely.
Hydrolyzed. So hydrolyzed marine collagen all the way, because that means it then gets into the system. And again, people have frequently asked, why didn't you do it as a capsule, a tablet, as a powder? Because something that is drinkable, is quicker absorption. So you want that to hit the system and hit the system fast.
Well, if it ain't getting in there, it ain't doing nothing.
Exactly. If it's sat on the shelf and it's not being taken, or you're not taking any at all, there's no benefit.
Ladies and gentlemen, has the penny dropped yet? And I don't mean that in a condescending way at all. If you're human and alive, every day that goes by, whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 or above, you are losing a repository of the 30% of collagen that makes you you. And that's why over time you're starting and inevitably to get the wrinkles and the sagging skin and the aches and the pains and things like that. It's part of the reason, obviously it's not all the reason. And no one escapes that, unfortunately, that I'm aware of. The aging process is the aging process. And look, we're not saying this is a magic potion that's going to retard the aging process. But it can help to reverse the losses that your body is experiencing naturally every single day. So if you are putting a cream on your face to try and get rid of a wrinkle, you're attacking the problem from the wrong side. Well, you know, yes, you want to do that to help as well, but this is helping to repair the building blocks that created the wrinkle in the first place. It's helping to replace the what's that stuff between your joints? I can't think
So
of
like
it.
the synovial fluid, so hyaluronic acid
Yes.
is working with, so synovial keeps everything, the joint mobility. It keeps it's
Yeah.
almost like the oil that
Right.
keeps everything going.
What's the gristle called? What's I can't think of the name. The
Into sinew.
yeah, it's on the graphic somewhere. Sorry, I'm having a brain burp. But it's helping to put back collagen into all those essential parts of
In
your
the
body.
collagen elastin fibres.
Yes.
So in the fibres. So if you think, so it's a bit like, think of your body as like an elastic band, okay?
Yeah.
A great thick elastic band is super stretchy and it flexes all the time.
Yeah.
But if you leave that elastic band around something for 12 months, you go to take it off and it just breaks.
Right.
It's exactly like collagen and elastin fibres.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is keep them supple, keep them soft, keep
Yeah.
them healthy and build them up. Because not only in your body, 30% is that collagen protein, but over 70% of your skin is made up of collagen.
70% of your, so 30% of your whole body,
of your entire
70%
body,
of your skin.
70% of your skin. So it's no wonder the wrinkles appear, you know, before we feel our age. We start to see these fine expression lines, the deeper set wrinkles. But then if we look at how the proportion of that collagen that starts to deplete, hit your 40s, you know, hit perimenopause, into menopause, 50s plus,
Yeah.
and that trajectory, it flies out the window.
Guys and gals, it's half price. We've got it for $29.99. We normally sell it for $60 or $59.95. But if you go to ERC's website right now, one bottle that is a 3-week supply is $79.95, and people happily pay that all day long.
Absolutely.
Here's the simple truth. Whether you choose to believe it now and act on it and do something about it for yourself by buying it and checking out and paying and getting it, that I can lead the horse to water, but I cannot make it drink. It's a superior product. It's basically, it ticks all the boxes. If you wanted to buy a finer collagen drink, I don't think you'd find one. So I would consider this to be the best of the best of the best. And it's helping to put back all of the things, or many of the things, that are causing you to exhibit the signs of aging, the wrinkles, the saggy skin, discoloration of the skin, the aches, the pains, etc., etc. It actually helps to fix it. It won't completely cure it, it won't completely fix it, but it will help to put back an awful lot of what is lost. Why wouldn't anyone take this every day?
And why?
I think you should.
Definitely. And I think the other thing is we're so sort of programmed to use our skincare topically,
Right.
but what you want is that sandwich effect.
Yeah.
So you want something to work from the inside out, something to work from the outside in, so that you get both things together to give maximum potency and support to the skin, to the internal. You know, it's affecting organs. It affects absolutely
Organs as well.
anything
you know,
and
if you had a
everything.
crack in your wall, you wouldn't just put a coat of paint on the outside, would you?
Exactly.
You'd go inside and you'd actually
fix it.
Yeah. We have an email. Let's see. This is from AJ. Hello, AJ. How are you doing? Long time no speak. I think he was talking about Leslie, who it's not Leslie producing tonight. It's Fraser, actually our new producer, who's just taken over from Martha. Welcome to Fraser. So I'm an aspiring Hollywood actor extra and couldn't help but notice the Bobby Dazzler in the blue jacket mentioned the other night. He had a dazzling career over the pond as an actor. In his opinion, if I was to invest in the 500 mil, would this enhance my chances of appearing in the Hollywood Hall of Fame?
Do you know what?
Absolutely not. Well, depends what you look like now.
It'd give him better flights, though. If he's got to
Sure.
fly over there, you know, stand on that plane for hours at a time,
That's true.
it'd help those joints.
I really did notice. When we first moved to our studios in Warrington, when we got our crew house. It's an HMO, so they're very it's a beautiful. You know, all the rooms are lovely, but the beds, the mattresses were the cheapest you could buy. I replaced mine with a Mulberry Silk one as soon as I could. But so for 2 or 3 weeks, I slept on this cheapest, it couldn't have cost more than 30 quid, this mattress. And I really hurt my hip. I mean, I've only just started recovering from it. But you know when I noticed it really started to accelerate once I got past my 3rd week on this. And I just generally feel better. And I don't know, I feel it rejuvenates me. Science-led, results-driven is the catchphrase of ERC. What's the science, or what's the proof behind this? So how do we know it really works?
So the proof behind it is, obviously, we cannot say, you know, it will do this if it doesn't. No. So trials and tests, it has to be proven, and collagen has been proven sort of scientifically at this level, at 10,000 plus milligrams, to really have that beneficial effect to the entirety of the system. Yes. So primarily, when we first started to develop this, this was all about something for the skin. So the joints were never in there, the hair was never in there, nails were never in there. They almost became a secondary sort of supportive extra that you got just from taking the collagen. So this was all about skin. How could we support skin from the inside out? We knew that 10,000 was the best. Then obviously when you start to deep dive into which types of collagen, there's 5 different types, Rob. Type 1, type 3, we know is the key. That's what needed to work. But hyaluronic acid. If you ever pick up a collagen supplement that doesn't have vitamin C, it's not going anywhere in your body.
It's the transport
system. It's the transport system. Yeah, you need to have vitamin C or take vitamin C with it. Yeah, sure. If you have collagen that's 1,000 milligrams, please don't waste your money. It's as simple as that. Right. It's really not going to have any benefit and no long-term accumulative effect either. Yeah. So having the right dose, taking it daily, making sure you're consistent with it, is when you really start to see the results.
Do you know the other way to think of it, folks? This is the way I think of it as well. There's a reason it's $79.95 on ERC's website, and the reason it's not here is because of this incredible relationship we have. And also, like, I'm not being funny, but thousands of you shop from us every single night. And so with those volumes, we're able to really negotiate some incredible discounts on your behalf. But if you want to buy a hope or a wish in a bottle, then with some fancy packaging that doesn't really do very much and is cheap, that's fine. If that gives you some kind of feeling that maybe it's beneficial for you, maybe that feeling is probably the only beneficial thing that you're getting. But it's got all the good stuff in it. It works. It's proven to work, and so yes, you get what you pay for. But this is why Shop on TV are here. This is what we do. We're able to get you premium products at really, really, really keen prices. So I would stock up. I've literally got 3 of these tonight to stock up, because also now I live between London and Warrington. So I need to have it wherever I go. I just need my stashes. I will never allow myself to lapse in taking this again, particularly now I'm in my 50s. It's very affordable at $29.99. There's no limit to how many bottles you buy. You could buy a whole year's supply if you wanted to, because it says on the cap on the top when the sort of use by date is, when it's no longer good. So it expires May 2027, this one.
Exactly, and it doesn't all need to be stored in the fridge, so only the bottle that you're drinking is preferable. Yes. Just to keep in the drinks, just to keep it in a cupboard. But yes, absolutely, 1 bottle will last you 3 weeks, roughly, 20 days, 3 weeks.
And 30 quid, I take butyrate, which is, I went to buy something that's £58 a month. I spent just on one supplement. It's crazy. And actually, my director apparently spent more in a petrol service station today, just on, snacks. Yeah. So look, that are no longer here, and did him no good whatsoever. This does it does real good. And when I take a multivitamin, I kind of assume that most of it doesn't really do very much, but I hope some of it does. Yes. With this, you're getting the high absorption, you're getting the high quality ingredients, you're getting everything balanced and working scientifically together to give you maximum results. For $29.99, you're getting $29.99's worth of sort of health in a bottle rather than hope in a bottle. Please do stock up. I can't make you do it, but I really hope you do. Less aches and pains in muscles and joints, 100% natural flavouring, no added sugar, firmer skin, quick collagen absorption and stronger hair and nails with the marine collagen type 1 and 3. By the way, if you are a vegan, yes, it is fish. If you don't eat fish, this is fish, just so you know. If you go to ERC's website, the exact same bottle, exact same size, exact same product, right now, live, is $79.95. Now we're going to move on to the, was it the wash or the moisturizer? To the moisturizer. Just very quickly before we move off of the collagen, we had a question about if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding. Can you still take it?
It's if you are only going to start, I would say no. So if you've been taking it for a long time, then absolutely, probably you'd be fine to continue.
Yes.
It's introducing something new into your system, which really I would say is a no.
So have baby first.
Have baby first.
Get past the breastfeeding.
Get past the breastfeeding and then start. Or check with your professional, because a lot of people, there's other great vitamins in there. So, but please check with your health professional first.
Yeah, sure. And you can always, you know, go and take a screenshot of the web.
Definitely, of the page, and get somebody just to check.
But then as soon as baby is, I don't know, 19-ish. Get some of that.
Get them
take
started.
it yourself. Hey, would it help to rebuild? No, I suppose stretch marks and things aren't anything to do with collagen depletion, are they?
Not to do with collagen, but great for strengthening general health tissue of the skin. Absolutely.
Yeah. There's a big old bottle of benefits, that. Let us move. Do check out. Hundreds of you are shopping. I forgot to say, every time we bring this on the air, hundreds of you, the last time it was over 1,000 of you bought it. You got to check out. I don't even know how many we've got left in stock. I'll find out. So the moisturiser is absolutely flying.
The moisturiser.
Collagen Day Moisturiser.
Collagen. So think of all those beautiful benefits of collagen, that buoyancy, that plumpness, that firmness that we're adding to the skin. Add in hydration, add in SPF 50, Rob. Add in the dreamiest texture that doesn't leave any white or rub or pilling on the skin. So if you're going to apply your makeup straight afterwards, then please
we have a strategic. Could you pass me the shrub?
The shrub.
If we take the shrub out, I'll take the shrub over here, so we can actually see what you do. Does it talk? Hello, do you remember the adventure?
It's the texture. I mean, the texture of this it's so light, it's creamy. But so many people complain that when they use an SPF, that they get this horrendous white thickness, okay? And they're like forever rubbing. Now, watch this. So this goes on. This, remember, is designed, look at that, it's gone.
Oh my gosh, it's like a magic trick.
It's gone. So this literally has gone directly into the skin. Straight away, look at the luminosity there.
Gosh, it's instant.
Okay, it is instant. Look at the dryness, the dehydration. Look at that beautiful glow. No stickiness, no tackiness. It's into the skin. It's gone in seconds.
It's dry. It's because it looks like it's just the glisten of wet, but it's not. It's actually
dry. So what you've got though, so many people, if they have what this will do, okay, so it's going to offer you your daily UVA, UVB protection, okay? UVA, think UVA is all about the aging grey. That's attacking us right now, right here at this hour of the night. UVA is attacking our skin. It's degrading the skin. It's at the skin.
Damn that UVA.
It's horrendous. UVB is the burn rate. So think of UVB, that's the one that affects us most from sort of 11 till 4, and that's the one that really gives us the burning factor.
Right.
This protects you from both. Okay, so protection from UVA and UVB, but this was designed as a moisturiser. So this gives you skin flexibility, skin supplety, it's giving you moisturisation, it's giving you hydration, all in one, and it's anti-aging, it's marine collagen rich, everything together.
Now, we always say individual results vary, which is true. But here's an extreme example of skin exposure or sun exposure. So this gentleman, this was published in the the New England Journal of Medicine. Very famous publication. And the left side of the face, it's a 69-year-old truck driver, or lorry driver, as we call them here, which was exposed to UV rays through his lorry window over 28 years. I mean, he looks like Emperor Palpatine.
It's terrifying.
In a nice way.
And if you think, obviously, because they drive on the left, so that's why
right.
he's got that horrendous wrinklage to the left-hand side of his face. But if you think that's coming through glass, that is coming through the window of his lorry, truck.
Which
so
is, it sort of magnifies it as well, doesn't it?
It does. But if you think, and I think what people, people often are great and that they'll use an SPF when the sun comes out.
Right.
But really, your SPF is there for use all year round. It doesn't matter if it's sunny, it's cloudy, it's wet.
Or even indoors. There's UV even indoors.
UVA is at us right now. Right now.
Yeah. Oh, those UVAs, and Bs and whatnots. So now I understand this is such a good product, such a superior product, that actually the SPS 50 was almost an accident. Is that right?
It was a total accident because we started to develop an SPF 30 because 30 really is sort of the minimum that you'd want on your skin. And then the parameters stretched to 50. So that, again, was just another amazing bonus.
Yeah.
I think what you'll find is a lot of product houses would develop an SPF and then try to turn that into a daytime moisturiser, whereas we actually worked the other way around. We developed a moisturiser. We knew we wanted the plumpness, the lifting, the firmness that we could attain from the marine collagen, but then we wanted the SPF and we wanted the texture to be like silk, not that horrific white mineral. Can't get it.
Well, that's why, it's like we've all got memories of going to the seaside and just covered in like chalky
white and grit from the sand. You absolutely want something that just sinks into the skin, not on the surface.
So we're going to move on in a moment to the next item in the lineup. But remember, if you go to ERC's website right now, it's £125, and people buy that. It's one of your best-selling products. All day long they pay that.
All day long they pay that.
And it's worth it, isn't it?
In clinic, yes, absolutely. They will happily pay that price, no problem at all.
Now you say in clinic. This is a product that is used. It's in clinic. It's used in clinics. But can I just say a big hello, TikTok. Hi, TikTok. How you doing? Hey. We have TikTok cameras roving. I've got so many cameras on me. It's honestly... it's just the celebrity lifestyle that one day I hope to lead. So before we move on, because I want to cover everything, and you can see everything online at shopontv.co.uk. Now, stock updates. I need some stock updates, please, Fraser, if I may, because things are flying. Go ahead. No, that wasn't me trying to swear. 40% of the liquid collagen has gone. I should have told you that much sooner. I'm so sorry. 40% has gone. And we haven't even been on the air that long. Also, the moisturiser is absolutely flying. What do you want to do next, Fraser? Do you want to do the day-night? What would you prefer? Let me just consult my producer.
Absolutely.
Mr. Fraser, what would you like to do next? He'd like to do the day and night duo, the dynamic duo.
The dynamic duo, which is... So this is, personally, this is one of my favourite collections, because I hit into my 50s and that lovely, age.
I need to correct something. Sorry, Diane. I misled it. I thought it was day and night. It's not. It's two-night, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was day and...
Oh, it is day. Sorry.
It's day and night.
We've got 2 nights here. Okay, now we were right.
We were right.
Wrong there. Sorry.
Here, you know why?
To confirm, yes.
Just let's swap.
There you go.
Thank you. There you go.
Is that the right one?
That's the right way. There you go. Day and night.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Are they the wrong way around?
We can do it. Apologies, I was getting confused. So yes, it is a day and a night. But we had a
day and a night.
We had 2 nights because we work nights.
So 24-hour defense for the skin. I mean, this collection is absolutely amazing the way it works into the skin. So if you're anybody, okay, who is this ideally for? If you're somebody like me, okay, who is of a certain age, not saying out loud how old, of a certain age, at a certain time in life where the skin is really quite reactive. I started to develop rosacea. I'd never had rosacea in my entire life. So if you're somebody who suffers with rosacea, breakouts, flare-ups, if you get that redness in the skin, you know, sometimes people, when sort of maybe they get embarrassed, they start to get those like red blotches starting working up the face. Anybody who has that micro-inflammatory response signal being active, this is perfect.
Right.
But at the same time, anybody who is looking for an anti-aging, any anti-aging product, men using razors, any razor ash, perfect.
So the collagen for inside and this for the outside.
Absolutely.
Now, what about the SPF 50? Could you use both? Would you use both?
You could use both, or you could apply it over the top.
Right.
If you've got super dry, dehydrated, really fragile skin, I'd suggest you rebuild and support the skin's barrier with your age defense cream, and then pop a little bit of your SPF over the top.
Right.
If your skin's a little bit more hardy and you wanted this simply for its anti-aging benefits, you could just switch out your day moisturiser and use the SPF 50
so
instead.
this is a superior anti-aging product.
Absolutely.
That's what we're calling it.
So most people will know that vitamin C is super anti-aging. It's such a
I take 3 grams a day.
Super antioxidant, so it fights off all that free radical attack into the skin. Dragon's blood, so the main component of this is up to 5 times more potent than vitamin C. Proven. Dragon's blood, the resin from dragon's blood, so the active ingredient within this entire collection, from the cleanser right through both serums, day and night moisturiser, dragon's blood is up to 5 times more potent than vitamin C. It is up to 20 times more potent than vitamin E.
Good Lord. It's sort of like CoQ10 sort of level, isn't it?
Supporting, so anything that is supporting, barrier building, inflammatory reversing, dragon's blood is at the top of its game.
The more I read about health, the more I think people are realising that inflammation is is the killer, and anything so that's why I've changed my whole diet to reduce and hopefully eliminate inflammation. But this is again attacking it from both sides. Here's a little summary actually of all of the benefits that you could enjoy from buying this now. This is to help to delay the visible signs of aging. Your skin feels hydrated and smooth, and you get a wonderful moisture infusion. So that is your defense for the day. Then the nighttime, it's overnight skin recovery. So the day is obviously for being around, going about your day, and that will help to protect you. And this is to recover at night once you've been bombarded by UVs and free radicals and things like that. It's skin barrier building and soothing, and it helps to heal everyday symptoms of stressed skin. So the two work in concert together. At $39.99, you get both. That's £20 each. If you were to buy this from ERC's website, it would cost you, I don't know exactly how much. Do you know off the top of your head how much it is?
Off the top of my head, it's, what is it, 109? 99, 109, 110 for night.
110 for night.
Yep, it's 99 for your serum.
Yeah, there we are, and then 105 for day.
Yes.
So £215.
Yes, for this duo.
And if you went to a salon and had them apply that, then probably add a zero. To me, that almost seems stupid. It's 215 quid, but we're selling it for £39.99. Now, which lorry did it fall off the back of is what I would be thinking of. I get it. But again, it's because we don't have any of the middlemen and women getting in the way of and adding on their profit. It's a factor of also this broadcast. You will buy more from us tonight than probably ERC would sell on their website in a month. So that's why these prices are so keen. I hope you can understand that. Right, we've got one more item that we haven't seen yet. So we've done the day cream, the night cream. We've also, of course, the serum.
Oh, serum. Superlift serum.
A quickie, if you would.
A quickie, sorry, I just go on, don't I? Once
we haven't done the wash either, have we?
We haven't done the cleanser, but okay, Superlift. So you've got here 2 different serums. Superlift serum, again, fabulous, fabulous. This is a mix. So this is something that targets the sugar polymers in the skin. So as we age, we know that the sugars start to tighten and harden, and again, that creates the wrinkle crevice.
Yes.
So when you get that sort of stiffness within the skin, that breakdown and degradation of the skin, that's when we need the sugars to be softened in the skin. Vitamin C, vitamin sugar polymer, green tea extract.
Ooh.
This is a beautiful, beautiful.
Now, should you
You can
use
layer.
this with your
Absolutely.
night day as well,
So think
and even your SPF.
Absolutely. Serums target behavioural change.
Yeah.
Your moisturisers are there for moisturisation, hydration, and sort of daily
Serum
protection.
first?
Always serum
So
first.
serum first, then your day, and if you wanted to, SPF on top.
Absolutely. Perfect.
None of them, they're not clashing.
They're not
Would
clashing.
anyone mind if I punch this fern? Honestly, I'm between one fern. Sam, you ready? Come to the end of the table, please, sir. Very well.
Gone.
Anyway, these are the benefits. So targets fine lines and wrinkles, a powerhouse of antioxidant-rich ingredients to soothe and fight against the signs of aging, improves the appearance of sun-damaged skin. Is this dragon's blood as well?
This is absolutely dragon's
I knew
blood.
Daenerys was right. This is going to help diminish the visible signs of aging, target wrinkles and fine lines, and reveal brighter, fresh, and radiant skin.
Absolutely. So textures are very different. This one is slightly thicker if we look at this here. So this one, when this pops out, there we go, nice new
bottle as well.
It's a full size 30 ml.
Yeah.
You've got there full size.
Hold on,
30 ml
so hang
serum.
on, you get the serum and that. You get them both.
You get them both. So it's a double serum. So you can use one of a morning, one of an evening. You can layer them. These are like boosters as well.
Right.
So you could use this as your booster serum and then pop this over the top. It depends how advanced your skincare is. If you've never used a serum, Rob, use one of a morning, one of an evening.
Let's give a little nod to the wash, but can I set Fraser a little task? Fraser, would you mind adding up on ERC's website what it would cost to buy everything in the show? Please. And I don't know what the serum is going to cost you at ERC's website, but I imagine it's going to 99 for the big one. No, for the serum.
Yes.
Well, I say small, it's still big, but for the serum, which is 30 ml, that is 99. And then what about the wrinkle reducer?
It's wrinkle reducer 109 off the top of my head.
So a couple of hundred.
Yes.
For $39.99.
Yes.
And it's the same product. It's not different. The packaging is the same.
Same product, same size.
Same ingredients, same everything.
Everything is identical.
It's not ERC light. It's full fat, full chat, 100%.
Yeah. Blue topped, red topped.
Yeah, right, exactly. Literally 30 seconds, if you would, on the cleanser.
Cleanser. Anyone and everyone. Okay. Tiny amount of this. This starts your process off. People will say, "Why do I need a cleanser?" You need a cleanser to wash the day away. Yep. You need a cleanser to wake your skin up of a morning. Cleansers really are the very first step to make the biggest difference to your skin. If you put something onto a dirty canvas, it doesn't penetrate. No. It leaves the bugs onto the surface of the skin. Yeah. If the canvas is clean without being stripped, you get a much better result and level of penetration into the epidermis from the serum and the moisturisers.
And it's £59 on ERC's website.
And it's a ridiculous price tonight.
I mean, again, and all these products are used in salons, in high-end salons, where you would pay to go get a treatment.
Absolutely.
Is that the right word, treatment?
If you came to me in clinic, we would start literally at £75.
Gosh.
For a quick,
a quick pump and dump, as they say.
45 minutes.
Gosh.
But what I need to just show you here,
there it is.
We're talking
£59.
Gorgeous cleanser, is the tiniest amount gives you an absolutely huge amount of lather. Beautiful light foam.
That is gorgeous.
And the softness of this.
Yeah.
The softness of this. Oh, you see.
We have to get home. Oh, hello.
When this works into the skin, okay.
We've got to get back to the collagen because we've only got a third of it left, and if we've only got a few more minutes before we.
So collagen. So this is working on the outside. Collagen is working on the in. Okay.
You didn't see my happy face when Diane was doing.
So if we take that off there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then collagen. So if you think on the surface, even if you just put both hands side by side there, Rob, now.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, look.
Oh, gosh!
So beautiful.
Jeez, Louise.
Alpha hydroxy acid's in there, okay? So we're taking off anything dead, anything dry off the surface. It is smooth.
The rest of it hasn't gone away.
It's smooth. Whereas this will have the dehydrate. You can feel the difference straight away.
That is
feel that it's
all
ridiculous.
Works. ERC, they're all products that actually work. We're down to about the last third of the stock. If you don't hurry up and get this now, and I mean check out now, then you're going to have to... How long did it take us? 3 months to get, when it sold out last time?
Yes.
3 months to get it back in stock?
Yeah.
We had a stock of several thousand when it came back. We're now at the end of that stock. This is the last of it. I don't know when it's going to be back if you don't buy it now. And when I say buy it, I mean give us money. And I'm not saying this because I don't get any commission out of this at all. Genuinely, this is one of the best products that we sell. It's not only that, I think it's one of the best products money can buy, and every human person who's alive should be taking it above the age of 20.
Definitely, above the age of 20.
Yeah.
For me, the question would be, why are you not taking it?
Yeah, I know.
If somebody says, I've never taken collagen, you know, why do I need collagen? My answer would always be, why not? Why are you not taking it? Yeah. Somebody says frequently to me, if you're thirsty, you take a drink of water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if your collagen is depleting, why are you not topping it back up? Yes, food will give you some form of collagen back in, you know,
sure.
high protein, absolutely.
Yeah.
But this, 10,000 milligrams, I think we're on about 25,000 milligrams over here this evening, but 10,000 milligrams. You're after those B vitamins, aren't you? The B vitamins, so great for energy, you know, vitamin B5, B6, B7, B12, all of those gorgeous vitamins to really help and support the system.
In 3 minutes. If I gave you a podium, a soapbox, if you will, for 3 minutes, we're going to time it. I'm going to stick my hand up when the time's up.
Okay.
Why should everyone absolutely get this now in terms of what it is, why it works, why it's superior, etc. Go.
Marine collagen. Most abundant protein in the body, it needs to be supported. You need to get this back into the system. This is 10,000 milligrams in one shot, one daily dose of just 25 ml. This bottle will last you 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks of pure hydrolyzed collagen, marine collagen, one of the most reflective sources that impact the system. So not only is this going to benefit your skin, your hair, your nails, but your joints as well. So anybody who has aches and pains, anybody who wants to really reset, reboost the system, needs some collagen. Anybody who looks in the mirror, sees the visible signs of aging, or feels the visible signs of aging, they need a collagen drink, Rob.
Here are some of the benefits.
The benefits, less aches and muscles, less aches and pains within the muscles and joints, we know. It's 100% natural flavouring. The actual colouring is made from purple potatoes. It's quick, it's super rapid. That's why we have a collagen drink. It's not a powder, it's not a capsule. Drink is into the system and absorbed most rapidly. It will help to give you and support stronger hair, stronger nails. If you get lots of split ends, if your nails break. I used to have lots of gels on my nails for TV. Don't have any of it anymore because when they came off, my nails, they were like paper. It just used to flake. So stronger hair, especially if you like any colour in your hair. Not that we do, but any colour, then obviously it helps with strengthening the hair. So think skin, hair, nails and joints. Why would I not take this to give my body the best boost possible?
And I do, and I literally take it every single day. This is the sort of the supplement that every single human should be taking, I believe, over the age of 20, and so few are. And now you have the benefit not only of possessing that knowledge is power, right? Now you're educated, now you can make an informed decision to buy this now. But then you also have absolutely the best collagen that money can buy, I think, and so that's why I use it. I only use the best. If there's a better one out there, somebody show it to me. Yeah. And believe me, Diane, you'd know if there was anything better. We can't guarantee, you know, I can't say it's the best, but I do, in my experience and my opinion, it certainly is.
And I think that is exactly it. If it's the best and it works for you,
yes.
And that's what I'd always say to people. Historically, Rob, over the past 20, 30 years even, I have tried so many different capsule formulations.
Is it ever too late to start?
It's never too late to start. I have two lovely neighbours who I talk about frequently, who are both in their 80s, and the gentleman calls it his magic potion.
His magic potion.
And his lovely wife trots along to my house and gives me a little knock on the door and says, "Have you got any of Joe's magic potion?" And I say, "I've got some of Joe's magic potion.
Well, also, I was going to say this earlier. It's a bit sexist, but you know, guys, if you're a guy, if you're a man's man, and you wouldn't be seen dead putting a cream on your face, glug of this in the morning. That's the way to go, isn't it? You know what I mean? Honestly, I love the stuff. You've got to check out though. Well, you don't have to. You just don't check out, and then you won't get any. And you'll just continue living without all of these benefits. But when you know you want them now or in the next few days when it arrives, make sure you check out your baskets to get it. Stay tuned, more to come.
Don't miss out on our amazing daily deals by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram and X, all using the same handle. And don't forget YouTube, where you can rewatch demonstrations, access exclusive content and bag yourself a bargain. Be first to the best deals with Shop on TV.
Funnily enough, this is Shop on TV, and I am Rob Lock with an E, and this show is ERC on ITV. And this here is Diane. It doesn't work. It's just Diane. So you need a name that ends in something that rhymes with E. Diane.
Patsy.
Diane with an E.
Got a Patsy.
Have you?
Middle name, Patsy.
Ooh, Diane Patsy. We are almost running out of stock of the collagen. I can't drink anymore because I'm already
wired.
It's honestly, it's the best. It's one of the best products I've ever bought in my life. Honestly,
Love that.
and I don't say that ever about very much. Mulberry Silk and those are the two here at Shop on TV. We got some cracking products, but those are I'm evangelizing, Evangeline Lilly. I'm evangelical about this. I got there in the end.
And I think, but that's because it works for you, Rob, and that's the difference. So you've been taking this now a number of weeks.
Yeah, when was that
And
last
it's
show?
how-
About a month ago, something like that?
Yes,
Yeah.
a month ago. So it's now how in that month, how do you feel? What's been the difference? You know, is it that you notice the sort of, you go to get out of bed or get out of a car or something? For me, it was always lower back pain and hip pain because I used to drive constantly all the time.
Right.
So, you go to get out and I think, oh, here we go. Like, I just need to get my legs moving. Whereas now I don't.
Yeah.
And I think that for me, it's when there's something that you notice about you that suddenly changes. And it's a subtle change over 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Some people experience results really rapidly. But most of us,
to be honest, I did.
You did.
Great. Within a week, actually.
Yeah, you could feel the
I could
difference.
start to feel the difference, and I definitely felt it when I was back in London for about 10 days. I tried to go on holiday, but it didn't work out very well, and so, but I'd left it in Warrington, so I had a gap. And I could definitely feel it. This is honestly, I won't be without this now. It's one of my desert island products. I was just thinking that if you exercise, if you work out, or you're very active. I mean, look, I love to work out when as I'm getting healthy. I'm starting to exercise more, and a lot of that is lugging a 100-pound suitcase across London. But is that because you get achy the next day? Is this potentially? Is there any benefit here with that?
Huge benefit because it's all about that muscular recovery.
Right.
So it's collagen, because collagen, that protein in the body depletes. Think about if you exercise, that muscle needs something to aid its recovery.
There are Olympians, aren't there, and sort of elite athletes. I know at least one elite athlete who uses collagen religiously.
I know somebody who he is actually he is the personal trainer of the Royal Marines.
Good.
Okay.
Wow, that's
so
impressive.
he is one of hubby's friends, and he came up and says to me, "Di, this collagen stuff, can you get some?" And I was like, "I do believe I have rather some of that in stock already, Neil."
Yeah, yeah.
And now
I know some people. Yeah.
it's hilarious because I'd been telling hubby to take it for absolutely years, never bothered. As soon as his Royal Marine friend starts to take it and has got some of the boys on it, my bottle's gone in like a week and a half.
Good enough for the Marines.
It's good enough for him.
By the way, we did a little, I say we, it was Fraser. Or if you bought everything in the show tonight, and you could, because everything works together, £620 just shy. That's a hot, well, to be honest, look, I don't know if I ever mentioned I used to live in America. I lived in Los Angeles for more than a decade. That would be one treatment at a spa in Beverly Hills.
Insane.
I know. crazy. But whereas if you buy it all from us, it's probably, I haven't done that maths yet. I'm sure it's, no, but if you bought it all from us at our prices, it's probably less than 100 quid, or maybe just a little bit more.
Yeah, 40,
30, 70, maybe 150.
80, yeah.
Hold the line, callers. Do you know, I'm really curious, because it's very busy out there at the moment. You must check out to secure yours, where this could sell out within the I mean, literally, we've got less than a third remaining. Could sell out in this show, and that could be the last of the stock for a while. Don't know how long. We'll see. But I had a point I was going to make, and I can't remember what it is now. Does it help with memory as well?
It will help with, well, it's your B vitamins, isn't it? B5, B6, 7 and 12. So energy, absolutely.
Yeah.
Emotional clarity. Oh, yeah. But if you think everything and anything that is protein-based will gain that support from the collagen.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
I actually had a vitamin or a supplement that guaranteed to prevent memory loss. I forgot to take
it. Yeah, I was going to say, did you forget to take it?
Everything is proving incredibly popular. So let's just, $154.95 to buy everything in the show. 150, and you can spread the cost on PayPal Pay in 3. And it will only cost you $4.95 P&P, because it's capped postage and packing at $4.95 for everything. I don't think anything's over $4.95. So you can save yourself about £400. No,
more.
More.
What do you say? What?
620.
620
minus 150.
620 minus 150 is 450, isn't it? 450, 550,
470 roughly.
Yeah.
That phrase
Numbers
told
gone.
me. My maths is terrible. I'm terrible at maths. I mean, do you know what? You could buy everything for the price of one and a bit things. Like, you know,
if you bought, if you went straight to the website and paid 125 on the SPF and bought a drink, that you would basically then be paying 125, 70, 195 for those two.
Just for those two.
For those two. Yeah, so you've basically got an entire collection of skincare free of charge.
That's extraordinary.
That's huge.
It really is.
That really
is
is
such
huge.
Good stuff as well. Look, you know, it's clinically proven. It is science led. It works. It's effective. It does what it says on the tin. You know, individual results will vary slightly, of course, but it still works. You know, whereas I'm sorry to say it. Look, you're in the skincare game, and in a lot of places it is a game. Let's be honest. Give us an example of some of the rubbish that's out there, or without naming any names. You know, I can name two things, but I'd be interested to hear a story from you.
Things that I want to say that they will eradicate. The one that gets me the most when it says it will decrease, or it will decrease pores, a pore size. Oh. Nothing can make a pore smaller.
Right.
The appearance of a pore can be minimised, but you can't physically shrink a pore. Or something that says it goes down to the dermis.
Nothing. Well, if things can get through the dermis.
Exactly. So things that get down to the dermis, it just winds me up. The other thing is, do you remember that sort of slugging phase? That drove me insane as well. Oh, it was a huge craze. I'll say TikTok-y things, horrific. Or people using ice cubes.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Because of cryotherapy and things.
Oh, you mean sluggy as in slugs?
Basically getting a full thing of, I want to say, Vaseline and sleeping in it, and it was like, seriously, like, no nourishment, no nutrition to the skin. No. This is all about something that is. If we look at the tree, the resin this comes from, okay, that has been used for thousands of years. Indigenous to the Amazonian population.
In which product?
All of these.
All of it.
All of these.
Right.
So dragon's blood sounds horrendous.
It sounds magical.
It sounds, magical, but it gets its name. It's actually a bright red resin, okay, but it gets its name because the tree it comes from is like super gnarly. So the locals call it the Dragon Tree.
Sure, let's move on to the moisturiser while you're telling this story.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Absolutely. Yeah. And this one?
The SPF, Fraser?
SPF
yes,
or the...
yes. The SPF, yeah. Well,
Okay.
I know you're talking dragon's blood, but still, yeah.
So, SPF, look at the texture.
Oh, so I cut your story off.
Oh,
this
that's
is not
okay.
Dragons. Are you
This
sure?
is not Dragon's Blood, yeah.
No, I know.
I'll come back to the
it.
story.
Sorry.
I'll come back.
I thought I was being all clever and saying, let's go to the moisturiser because it's not got... But these have got dragon's blood.
They've got dragon's blood
That's where I
in.
thought we were going to be talking, you see.
They've got dragon's blood in. But this one has the beautiful... This is like
That's
the
got
dream
marine
duo.
collagen in it.
This really is the dream duo.
That is collagen, a collagen sandwich.
This is your inside and out together. I mean, the way this works onto the skin, feed and nourish from the inside, build, support, really rejuvenate that collagen, and then from the outside, you've got those building blocks. You've got those gorgeous collagen amino acids in there. They're really helping to plump, to lift, to firm the skin. But it is the texture. The texture of this
velvet in a bottle.
It's so smooth. I mean, it's creamy, it's light, none of that horrific whiteness.
Yeah.
That with pure mineral. This is a chemical sunscreen.
What I wanted to ask you, sorry, excuse me, my belt's sticking into my fat. It's because I've tightened it up too much because we're losing all this weight, you see. What I was going to ask you is, I can't remember now because second time.
Mineral.
It'll come
mineral
back.
Versus chemical. 30 versus 50.
Yes, I remember. Sorry, it's because I keep getting distracted. There's a lot of chatter about and banter about SPF 50. It's kind of like it's the hip thing to be talking about in skincare right now.
Yep.
But I know ERC don't make products just because that's what's popular at the moment.
No.
You made this SPF 50 or they did, for a specific reason, and it's probably a reason that nobody else will ever talk about because a lot of the stuff that's out there is just white noise and rubbish and marketing hype. So what's the reality of this and why does it exist?
So the reality of a 30 versus a 50. So we set out to make this as a 30, okay? But the actual scope is not a further 20 protection. Does that make sense?
Yes. So what is it?
If it's a minimal, it's probably 3 to 4% increased daily protection. So if you burn, I go into the sun, I can last in the sun maybe 10, 12 minutes before my skin starts to burn.
I see.
Okay, without any protection on. With an SPF 50, I've got 50 times longer before I start to burn. Okay.
So that's why it's different
so
for everybody.
it's different for everybody. So some people could apply this once a day. Some people, if you do that for me, so I've got 12 minutes times 50 before I burn. So then I'd need to reapply. Okay?
Got it.
Now, then the next question people always ask is, so what's the level of protection of difference between an SPF 30 to an SPF 50?
What is the level of difference in protection between SPF 30
So
and
it's
50?
not 20 times more. It's roughly sort of 3.5 to I think it's about 4.7%. It's less than sort of 5%, but it is extra protection. Now, a lot of brands will only use a 30 because people will say that their skin is more reactive the higher the SPF goes.
Oh, why is that?
And that because different chemicals that need to go in or different actives to boost the SPF.
How's this different?
Because this has 5 different types of broad spectrum, thank you, that was the word, broad spectrum protectors in. So not only does it protect against UVA and UVB, but it also gives you a little bit of protection against blue light. So we're all on our phones, we're looking at screens, tablets, so that emits a very low emission of blue light, but that's quite a trendy thing now. So again, daily UVA, UVB is great to have.
Right.
Broad spectrum you absolutely want. For me, I cannot use personally a mineral sunscreen. I can't. Right. Because when I go out into the sun, I get too hot, I get real prickly heat, especially onto my chest area. Yeah. Rosacea, obviously, doesn't love the sun. No. So this will all break out and go spotty.
I have that.
If I use anything that is mineral based, and a lot of people will argue that mineral is better than chemical, I will always argue 100%
that it's not.
That it's not. chemical is better. It's lighter, it's more absorbed. There is nothing left on the back of my hand now.
No.
There's nothing.
So if you've got marine collagen that we're ingesting and it's going and it's
Yes.
helping inside, how does that marine collagen help by putting it on the outside?
So barrier building, okay, it's skin supporting, it's skin strengthening, it is super hydrating. So one of the biggest effects of collagen, it's working just into the very surface layers of the dermis, but at the same time, you've got what we call hygroscopic ingredients. So they attract and bind moisture to the surface of the skin. So not only are they targeting the lines, the wrinkles, the loss. If you think it's this, isn't it? It's this that we go, oh, need to pull that back to my 20s. Look,
That's why I have a beard, because it's like multitude of chins.
I don't suit a beard, Rob. It's not a good look on me.
No.
But that's where we sort of go, oh, that's getting looser. So we want that elasticity and plasticity. That's why the sandwich effect, get the collagen on the outside, those hydrolyzed collagen amino acids boost, they plump. I'll make up all sorts of words tonight. They boost, they plump.
Dictionary of Diane.
But then at the same time, super hydrating. And we all need that extra level of moisture in the skin.
By the way, technically all words are made up. Paul just said that. That was Paul's joke, sorry. But I could have stolen it, but I'm not a word thief.
Credit where credit.
I wanted to just go back. I give you two stories that I've heard from another one of our skincare guests, and it's actually, I believe it's still advertising on television right now. One of the claims was award-winning customer service, and do you know what they won the award for? The worst customer service.
No.
Correct, but it's true.
It's true.
Award-winning customer service. It's true, but yeah. And then I don't know if it's the same company, but if it's either the same company or obviously a different company, that it's in their advertising clinically proven. Do you know what it's clinically proven to do?
Go on.
To not work. Clinically proven not to work, and yet they're selling a product to you. It really pees me off. I would say we don't do that.
Naughty
Sugar
things.
around here, shenanigans around here. Honestly, this is why I'm involved in all the people that work for this company. They're only about 12 at most. We keep it tight. We keep it tight because we want honesty, integrity, trust.
Yes.
And that's quite rare these days, particularly in marketing. Marketing is a fancy word for lying a lot of the time. And I know I've worked in marketing for years. I know all the tricks.
And I think it is that people often ask me, why do you not use any like celeb endorsement? Why do you not use, have you got the face of somebody to do it? And simply because that for us, that money is better spent in R&D. Yeah. It's better spent on efficacy. So where you can buy, a collagen from, you can source from all over
trials and all that.
The clinical trials.
Almost, if you have a celebrity endorsement, that almost says you're guaranteed it's not very good. If you need a face to sell it. Look, that product, if it could talk, it could sell itself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's that good. All of this.
And I think we've got some great before and afters.
Oh, let's do. Sorry,
we've got some great before and afters. On this collection, and these both people, one in particular, there's a gorgeous lady called Barbara who is a client of mine. And we had looked at Barbara's skin, and we've been doing a different blend of probiotic treatments. It's the other picture, if you've got the other one.
Okay, we're just hunting for it.
Hunting for the next one. And this lovely lady, when this was in trials.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
When this was in trials. So this is Barbara. Now, Barbara permanently looked like she had sunburn. So on the before picture, you can see that was her skin in a beautiful, calm state. Cold day, that's just Barbara's skin. She had this redness on her nose, her cheeks, it was on her chin area. This was a beautiful image that Barbara sent me with the message. I wish I'd have kept the message because it was hilarious. Sorry about the wet hair dye, just got out the shower. Can't believe my skin because the redness has gone. And this, she actually got the very samples. Once the samples it comes through multiple times to sign off, to try. And I said to her, we've got this new collection coming. I want you to try it. And it wasn't even in production at that point. And she tried. And so this lady in her 60s has suffered with this for over 40 years.
Gosh. And I bet she tried to cover it up with makeup.
She's tried to cover, she tried to keep her skin cool. She wondered, she'd had tests, was it stress related? What caused it? And she looked like she permanently had sunburn in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
And this picture, especially when she stepped out of like a hot shower or bath, obviously the capillaries, everything was more raised in the skin.
Yeah.
Another lady here.
Oh, well, yeah, let's keep it on. Yeah, sure.
So this this is hormonal changes in the skin. This is menopausal skin at its finest.
Oh,
so it can be...
Sorry about that, that's awful.
It's horrific.
Yeah.
You know, can be great one day, can flare up the next, doesn't really know what quite it's doing. This was after 4 weeks, I believe, of using, and the difference is huge. But look at the texture. So not only is that redness gone, Rob, but look how much smoother. Look at the above the lip lines.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about how anti-aging and sort of wrinkle targeting dragon's blood is, how super rich in antioxidants it is, look at the change of the skin itself. Look at the texture. Less wrinklage, obviously. Look at the open pores on the chin on the left-hand side versus the right. Less open pores. So if you've got...
And you said earlier, nothing can close a pore. No, you said nothing can shrink a pore.
It can't shrink, but it can minimise the appearance. So if something says it can shrink, it can't.
It can't.
It cannot. It physically cannot.
But this certainly can.
But it can minimise. So open pores often occur. People think it's like oily skin, but frequently it's because the skin is so dehydrated, it's trying to pump more oil. Get your oil levels correct and your hydration, your water levels correct, and the skin starts to rework and sort of reinvigorate itself. So the appearance of open pores is minimised.
What I love also about all of this, and we're going to go back to the collagen drink because we're almost out of stuff. Hundreds of you have got these items in your baskets. Can I just say, if you are awake and still watching, if you haven't checked out yet, what's stopping you? And if there's something you want to know and you're waiting for us to stumble across it, please just drop us an email, studio@shopontv.co.uk. We can put you out of your misery and you don't have to wait and hope that we're going to come up with, I'm going to ask the right question before we go off the air. And if I don't, then, you know, I want you to be happy with all of this. The way you're absolutely going to be happy with all of this, from my personal experience, my personal testimonial, again, I don't get paid to endorse this. I don't get any kind of royalties or residuals or anything like that. I get paid to come in and present the show. That's it. That's the sum total. And I always say that because this enthusiasm is because I'm a user, because I have a drawer full of ERC products, and because I take this every single day, and because what I know now makes me, I'm actually fearful not to take, fearful's not the right word, but I'd be really irked if I couldn't take my collagen. And I've had other tablets and powders and they didn't do anything. But this, by jingo.
I think if anybody who has currently got collagen and is thinking, oh, why should I try this one? Yeah. Please, please, please look at the strength of your collagen, because that is what seriously makes the difference.
Can we go through some of the other collagens that are out there and talk about why we think this one's better? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
There is some that are award-winning year after year after year who are still at only 8,000 milligrams.
No way, really?
Yes.
And yet optimum, the science says that optimum is 10.
Optimum is 10 up to around about 13. You don't need it at that level all of the time, okay? So think about it. So there's another brand out there that actually has a 15,000. You use that just as a booster treatment. You're not going to use that all the time. 10 is your perfect each and every day. Yeah, to balance. Yeah. If you were going for an operation, it would, or you'd been very run down, very ill, winter time, when there's lots of colds and flu and nasty things around. Again, another system boost. It's great maybe to increase slightly then. But for this, 10,000 is perfect.
We've just had, after my little plea for questions, we've actually had a couple of questions. So thank you. And I'm going to do them straight away so we don't leave you waiting. So Fiona, hi Fiona, how are you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Does collagen have benefits for hair?
Oh, Fiona, absolutely. So think of collagen. Think of collagen in your hair, collagen and keratin. Exactly the same for hair, for nails.
Well, your nails are hair, aren't they, basically?
Yes. So it's that collagen and keratin mix. So it's all about strengthening. So if you've got fine, brittle hair that really breaks, collagen is amazing to really strengthen the hair.
Thank you. I hope that answers that question. Yeah, it's like, does it have benefits for hair? It's like one of the main benefits is for hair
definitely.
and nails and skin and joints and organs and etc. Everything. 30% of your body is collagen. 70% of your skin is collagen. Janet, hi Janet, how are you doing? Can you put makeup over the collagen moisturiser?
Oh, Janet, can you? You absolutely can, because Janet, when you apply this, okay, you are not going to get any pilling or rub. So this literally is going to sink into the skin. Take a small amount, about the size of a pea. You're going to think like a therapist and smooth it between the palm of your hands, okay? Apply all over face. You've popped your serum on first. All over face, all over neck, right across this décolleté, okay? This is where it's going to go. Leave it literally 10 seconds, it's gone in, and then just pop your makeup on. You don't get any pilling, so you won't get any of those little balls. That's horrific, especially with foundation. Yeah, get that on. Yeah. Perfect.
This is turning into the Q&A section because the floodgates have opened. Everyone's even, come on, bring it on, bring it on. And look, we're not going to edit. And if you've got a tough question, you want an answer, we'll give you the answer. We're not afraid. You know, if you want to know, you will know. So Linda said, hi Linda, how you doing? Can you please ask Diane, says the lady, but Diane, if the collagen drink is safe to use on medication for high blood pressure and estrogen, sorry, did you say estrogen or estrogen? Estrogen, reducing drug treatment and breast cancer, thanks.
I would check for anything that is medical. Yep. Please, I'm not a GP. I would love to be. I would do a double check, Linda.
You'd be a good GP.
Yeah, I would. Please double check. Take a screenshot, and next time you go in for an appointment, ask. But yes. Most people are absolutely fine, but I would hate to say to somebody, you're going to be fine.
Of course,
just double check with your GP.
It's vitamins and minerals.
It's vitamins,
and,
it's natural collagen. There's no nasties in there. No. But yeah, please check.
Absolutely. So no, we can't give you a definitive answer. Only your doctor or medical practitioner can do that. Yeah. But then, if you eat a fish, if you could eat fish. I mean, I'm just guessing. I imagine that your doctor would be okay with it, but I can't guarantee that, so go check. Yeah. Dear Diane and Rob, also from Croydon. This is from, Fraser hasn't actually finished typing yet, from Brandon. Thank you. He's literally a Google Doc. He's typing as we, Can you recommend a cream suitable for psoriasis, as I am a sufferer from it? Me too. I have very dry skin and through so many creams, etc. I've gone through so many creams. I think that's right. With such little luck, the ones that do work are too expensive.
Dragon's blood is made for you. Dragon's blood. Try. Definitely try with the day. The thing with psoriasis is often it's more internal out. So it's often more about, I want to say, that stress that is coming out of the body, but also with the actual physicality of the changes in the skin. Your skin, most people's skin is really on, say, an average a 25 to 28 day cellular renewal cycle. If you're suffering from eczema or psoriasis, it's way more rapid. So your skin hasn't got time. It's not got that 25, 28 days. Your cellular renewal may be taking place every 12, 15 days. And that's why you get that redness. It never really quite heals. Right. It can be very, very tender. Hyaluronic acid, I know it's an acid, but hyaluronic acid just mimics the natural water that's in the skin. So hyaluron would be great. There's a beautiful hyaluronic acid within Dragon's Blood, within ERC. We haven't got that this evening. Okay. Using your really gentle, your cleanser will be great for you
so on the affected area.
Recommend the cleanser, and definitely recommend the daytime moisturiser.
So you want to get that cleanser, so the duo, and the night. Can they use the night cream as well?
Absolutely, can use the night. What I would say is just start to build tolerance. So for the first week or so, just use your cleanser to get your skin used to it.
Because that's got dragon's blood in it too.
Everything's got dragon's blood, and that's
if it's a red packet, it's got
it's got dragon's blood, and it's got some citric acid, so it's got some very gentle alpha hydroxys, beta hydroxys
so you do that for
in
what,
there.
about a week?
So for about a week, using it just once rather than twice a day, build up tolerance in your skin. And then move on to applying your moisturiser.
So when
you've
got tolerance, you normally do morning and night, is that right?
Then you can do morning and
or
night. Yes.
Yeah. And then you start with your day cream.
Yes.
And then eventually
A couple of days, 2 or 3 days, a week max, and then go on to night. But build up tolerance in the skin, because your skin is so used to rejecting stuff, and it's got that inflammatory response going on. It's going to go, oh, that's great, thank you. And then it'll go, no, thank you, and it'll go really red.
I have something in my body that every now and then it just says, hey, you're going to have a breakout of psoriasis.
Yes.
Could be my scalp, could be my face, could be... I had it on the palm of my hand for a month. It's weird. But whatever you put, or whatever I would put on it, would aggravate it and make it worse. So this actually, I can see why you're suggesting we use it.
And the other thing, strengthen from the inside out.
So collagen drink.
Collagen drink.
If you're a human person and you're alive, you need to be taking this every day.
And hopefully you will notice that difference yourself, that you don't get that inflammatory response.
Sorry, I forget. It's gone off my iPod. Has it gone off? Yeah, it's gone. The person we were just talking to there, that with the psoriasis, Brandon. Apologies, Brandon. I love the fact that you can get all of these products to help, and I was just going to say, he mentioned that the products that could help were too expensive. So are these. If you buy them somewhere else. Actually, I don't mean to I'm not dissing ERC.
No, absolutely.
If you bought these from ERC, they'd be £215, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think we calculated. And the cleanser
is 59.
Is 59.
Yeah.
So you'd be looking at about £260.
Yeah.
That, to me, I'd classify as expensive.
Definitely.
I wouldn't spend that money on that because I'm not rich. But at 40 quid for both, and what is it, 14 for the...
14. Yeah.
I mean, you ain't going to get much more affordable than that. And these are also salon treatment. They're products that are used in clinics. So I suggest you get those. But please do check out. We're running out of stock, particularly on this. It's nearly limited stock. So we have another question here from Carol. Hi, Carol, in Manchester. We are practically neighbours. We're in Warrington. Hi, Rob. I have really painful joints. Have just had a hip replacement. Due to have another one soon. My mum's had both her hips done, incidentally. And also have my mum has arthritis too. So Carol has bad arthritis in her knees. So, Rob Locke, I've heeded your message, Carol says, and ordered 3 bottles of the liquid... Guess what I got?
Fabulous.
Of the liquid collagen. I will certainly let you know how I get on with it. I'm 76 years old, so I hope it's not too late for me.
Never.
It's never too late.
Carol, two of my clients have had hip replacements. Yeah. One lovely, gorgeous Sheila out there had one done, then the next. Her consultant asked her what she was doing. What are you not telling me about that you're taking or doing? Number one, her skin healing was fabulous and rapid. And number two, she's keeping what they've changed and implanted. She is now supporting. So when she went in for her second replacement, she was on the collagen literally a couple of months before, went like a dream.
You know, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And that's why I love logic. I'm a very passionate, emotional creature, creative creature. But I also I'm weird. I kind of use both sides of my brain. I love logic too. Yeah. If let's say, for example, you wanted to put a plant on something, just whatever. Yeah. And let's say it was a table. The plant's on the table, and the table was supported by cheese, for example. Okay. And as, I don't know, maybe you had a spell, maybe you had mice that came in at night and they started eating the cheese, and eventually there wasn't enough cheese to support the plant, and the plant started to sag and was eventually going to fall down completely. What would you do? You'd replace the cheese, wouldn't you?
Of course you would. You'd
go to the fridge and you get your biggest block of cheddar, and there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this is. If you're losing collagen, and it's like, instead of sitting back, as people did for years, and went, oh, if only there was some way we could put this stuff back in our bodies. Let me show you how easy that is.
You're not going to sleep tonight, Rob.
I don't sleep anyway. I'll sleep when I'm dead. If indeed I do die. I might be undead. Every last drop. I mean, it's that easy.
It's that easy.
But also, I'll do that because I know I'm taking the best type of collagen.
Yes.
Marine collagen, because of the small molecules.
Hydrolyzed, yeah. Hydrolyzed amino
absorbed,
acids.
yeah.
Yeah. So collagen as a molecular structure is huge. It can't sort of like pass into the skin. So the process of hydrolysis basically smashes it. It's like if you got a huge water jet and blasted it into a million pieces, that's basically the process the collagen goes into to make it into amino acids.
So we're not saying there's anything wrong with bovine or
absolutely not. But
if
you know,
it's vegan, it's not really
bovine.
collagen.
Yeah, if it's vegan,
it's like a vegan sausage. It's not a sausage.
It's a beautiful blend of different amino acids. It is not collagen in its pure form. It absolutely will do you some good, but it's not pure collagen.
Yes, yeah.
Bovine is pure collagen. Porcine, porcine, pigs, porcine, and marine.
Marine, yeah.
All great collagens.
So the only really thing that would stop you from taking this is if you don't eat fish.
Yes, if you are vegan, vegetarian,
non-pescatarian,
then you wouldn't take it. Everybody else, absolutely.
Yeah. I guarantee it does not taste like fish.
It doesn't taste of fish at all.
It tastes like the best candy that money can buy. Honestly, I have to stop myself from just lugging this. I wish if we could make a drink that was ERC collagen flavour, I would buy it and drink it every single day. A cordial. You've got to be quick to get this, folks. It's nearly gone. A guy with no experience of collagen. This is Colin from Glasgow. Hello, sir. Colin. Good evening. How are you? Give me a rundown. Starting with the basics. I think this is Colin's way of saying, Rob, shut up and let Diane talk. Starting with the basics, give me a rundown of the benefits. Reaching my 50th soon. Colin from Glasgow, one of my favourite places in the world.
Right, Colin. Fabulous city. So, Colin, what we need to do is your level of collagen is now depleting. So, and has been, I hate to say, for the past 25 plus years.
We can show
how this works. So what we've got here is this level of depletion. And by the time we sort of get to our 40s, it ramps up. Okay? So what happens, Colin, is we go 20s, beautiful, plump, great, good-looking people in our 20s. We're great in our 20s. 30s, we start to see those first visible signs of aging. By the time we get to our 40s, we're losing over 1%. 50s, 60s, 70s, and that degradation is huge. So if you feel any aches and pains, any tweaks or twinges, if you suffer from anything like arthritis, osteoarthritis, if like me, you know, I've been doing treatments for 3 decades. So my thumbs are shot to France and back and somewhere under the channel. They've gone. Yeah. The only thing that allows me still to do treatment today is taking my collagen. Otherwise, I am sure I would literally had to hang up my apron strings 10 years ago. So it's the only thing. If you need flexibility, Colin, if you're looking to improve mobility, it's not tried and tested for energy.
And
but lots of people, because of the
I was listening. I wasn't with you on that. I do apologise.
But lots of people who, because of the B vitamins in there as well. Yeah. So this is packed with type 1 collagen, type 3 collagen, hyaluronic acid. It's got B5, B6, B7, B12, selenium, biotin, silica. All the great things collagen. It's going to do collagen. You need some collagen.
Or it's collagen.
Collagen.
So here are all the ingredients. Hydrolyzed collagen types 1 and 3. Did you mention why that's important?
Types 1 and 3. Okay. So type 1, absolutely perfect for skin, hair and nails. Type 3, the super booster for things like sinew, tissue, muscles, aids with recovery. They're both great for skin. But hyaluronic acid, you know, naturally formed within the body. It really is. Think of like synovial fluid, the things that we need to keep the lubrication, the joints all moving nicely and with free movement. Hyaluron in there as well. absolutely.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Silica?
Silica, great.
What's that for?
Beneficial.
Right, it's just a beneficial
It's just,
thing to have.
it's just.
Fair enough.
Sorry, silica strengthening. Did you see the mind went totally blank then? I was like, it's great, it's beneficial.
What's great about silica? It's
Silica,
beneficial.
It's beneficial.
Oh,
it's
good.
great.
Thank you.
No, silica is great. It's again building blocks, protein
Right.
building blocks, strengthening, supportive of the tissue. Yeah, but I was on B5 and B6 then,
it's fine.
thinking of energy.
You need a shot. I'm wired for
Quick
sound
look.
over here. Actually, Fraser, can I show the other collagen depletion graphic, if that's okay, because it shows it really, really well.
Yeah.
So Colin and everybody else who's watching, have a look at this. So in your so you see the red bit of so the top bit's the skin,
Yeah.
right? The top of the skin, the surface of the skin, and then the red bits are your vein or your capillaries or veins.
Vascular tissue. Yeah.
That one,
So-
vascular tissue. And then the white sort of fluffy little things that look like snowflakes, that's your collagen.
Collagen, yes.
And then underneath is what, the dermis? Or
So you go down, yes. So epidermis, dermis, and then you go down to subcutaneous.
right.
So they're your sort of three. People say 2 layers, but it's your third
So in
layer.
your 20s, that's
Yeah.
a relatively healthy, I mean, I'm sure if you were in your 10s or, if, you know, it would be
Yes.
better still. But that's the beginning of the end, folks.
It was good and it's all
Yeah.
about to go.
Yes, once you're past 20, you are past your prime, I'm afraid. So tell us what's happening is when we can see what's happening.
So we can see what's happening, yeah. So basically, the vascular tissue starts, it's like everything as we age. It starts to diminish, it doesn't function as well. The collagen and elastin fibres, start to degrade. So what you end up with is what's been this beautiful, plump, buoyant skin is now starting to go a little bit saggy. And the joints, anything and everything, because 30% of all protein, and that's the thing to remember, protein is vital for the body for every day. And you're starting to lose 30%. What's in that body, 30% is starting to go on a downward trajectory. So you're starting to see, by the time we've got to our 40s, losing 1% of that scaffold or the glue that holds everything together, year after year, is horrific.
Well, by 50s, you can see you've already got the sags, but there's barely any collagen seemingly
Exactly.
left. So what if you're in your 60s or 70s?
Visualize the skin of, if we think about that beautiful image that we had for the SPF.
Yeah.
So think of that gentleman in his 60s.
Yeah. Well, that's why
So-
you look old and wrinkly.
Exactly. And that's why sometimes people can look much older than what they actually are. Because it's that internal it's the degradation, And so what you find is, now of course we're going to age, of course we're going to have some wrinkles, frown lines,
But
those sort of
genuinely, if you take this every day,
yes.
I mean, how much of it is it putting back? I'm sure it varies. I don't know how you'll answer that question, but
So-
how much is it putting back?
It's putting back optimal strength because it's 10,000.
Yeah.
So it's never going to bring you back to your 20s, otherwise it literally would be like the elixir of youth.
Yes.
It's never going to do that. But what it will do is it's because it's topping up. So if you think about, if your body's a bit like a leaky bucket and this is starting to plug a couple of holes, it's never going to make the bucket completely waterproof.
Yes.
But it is going to help to keep that skin in better condition, give you more mobility, aid with movement.
Yes.
Because it's keeping everything nourished.
Is it accurate to say and correct to say that if 10,000 is optimum, that basically your body, no matter what you take, will only allow you to ingest and put back that amount of collagen? So in other words, this is putting back as much as your body will allow it to put back.
Yes.
And that's
And that's why when people say, well, if I take 2 shots a day,
does it? Yeah.
is it
Twice
better?
as good.
No.
No.
So once you cap at that sort of, and this is the scientific data currently.
Yeah.
That may change in the future, because it was always 10,000 was absolutely. And then they've said potentially 12, 13 max is sort of where you're
I do
at.
a full thing and a teeny bit.
So you do a shot and a tot, don't you?
A shot and a tot.
Tot.
Shot and a tot. I do. That's because I love the flavour. But and genuinely, does that does it visibly help to reduce wrinkles and those things that losing collagen makes, that those signs? Does it help to repair them?
Yes. So I think if you look at the texture of skin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you can't see it, as you might be able to see here. So here, yeah, I'll have some pigmentation.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my tester hand, because naturally.
Right. Yes. Yes. Yes.
But
Can you hold it up to the
can you
camera?
see which?
Oh, over there, number 3.
So
yeah.
this hand is my tester hand. So this has, yes, a little bit of pigmentation.
Yeah.
But the elasticity is quite good in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
This hand, can you
it's
see the
quite a bit
difference?
Different. Yeah. You need to even yourself.
So I need to. I do need to even myself out. But can you see? For literally, look at the difference in texture. So collagen is working everywhere, but this, when people say to me, if I'm taking this, do I still need topical skincare? Yes.
Yeah.
You do.
You do. And that's why we recommend this with the SPF moisturiser. Or you can use it with the Dragon's Blood.
You can use it with the Dragon's Blood.
You can use it with all 3.
Yeah.
You know, you can put your Dragon's Blood moisturiser on first, and then, in fact, if you want to, you could use your Dragon's Blood serum. Then you could put your moisturiser on, and then you put the SPF on top. So the SPF moisturiser, you can think of that as an SPF addition to anything else that you're using.
Yeah.
Collagen, I've realised, is a little bit like the collagen drink is a little bit like being a professional actor, unless you're already a big star or something. There's absolutely or very little that you can do to influence your career in any way, shape, or form. But you do everything you know you can do.
Yeah.
And what's guaranteed, the guaranteed way to absolutely never ever work as a professional actor is do nothing. And it's true of so many things in life, isn't it? And you know what, as you're watching now, I'm going to get a bit Tony Robbins on you here, because I knew Tony very well. We worked together for many years. You have to take action. If you want to change something in your life, you have to act. And if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect the results to be different, that is the definition of madness. So maybe you're sitting there now, you're watching telly, you're awake, you're alert, you've understood everything we have said, and you have somewhere in your mind, that part of your mind that understands what we've been saying on a logical and perhaps an emotional and in a general sense. You agree with the benefits that this offers, and you agree that you want those benefits in an ideal world. And yet, you haven't done anything about it. You're just watching passively. Because maybe if you're okay with just getting old, growing old gracefully, bring on the wrinkles, who cares? Because we're all completely, perfectly happy with our appearance, aren't we? Wait a minute, there's a multi-billion pound industry built on the fact that we're not.
Yeah.
So if you are not happy with, and even if it's just from a perspective of general health and well-being, and you haven't bought it, why? What is stopping you? If there's a reason or a question that can be asked or answered, ask it, we'll answer it. Because honestly and truthfully, you said this earlier, I now tell everyone they have to take this, must take it. Because it's got so much going for it and does so much for you that if you're human and alive, we're all in the same boat. There's not one person out there that we know of who's immortal and doesn't age.
Yes.
So I mean, I don't know how to communicate to people except to say that if you want to benefit yourself and help yourself,
yes,
you have to do something about it. Go to shopontv.co.uk. Set up. In fact, you can check out as a guest. You don't even have to set up an account. Use your credit or debit card and buy it. And if you want to try it for 3 weeks, this will be a 3-week supply. 1 bottle you should start to see and feel differences.
Yeah, ideally I'd say 2. Please buy 2.
Okay.
Two is giving yourself maximum benefit, because that's 6 weeks it's into the system. It's really starting to work.
Only we were half price and you could get 2 for the price of 1 bottle at ERC. Wait a minute!
You can.
Look, so maybe you're thinking, oh, but blimey, Rob, it's 30 quid for 3 weeks. Come on, I've got to do that every single 3 weeks. I went to a grocery store today, having just arrived in Warrington. I'm here for 10 days. I'm not on air for 10 days, but I just can't be bothered to go back to London. We've got roadworks outside. So I bought, because my diet consists mainly of either a sirloin steak, thick cut, or a ribeye steak with a vegetable of some kind, or maybe some eggs.
Yeah.
The thick cut steaks, £14 each. And I bought 8 of them today. And 2 lamb steaks as well. So I spent about £170 on 4 cucumbers, 4 lots of eggs, 8 steaks, 2 beef steaks, 2 lamb steaks, a couple of spices, and I think that was about it. So, but, so 14, it's 2 steaks. For me, that's 2 days' food. In fact, for you might not eat steaks that are £14, but I bet you're probably spending at least a tenner a day on food just for you.
My personal trainer had a great one to me. She said, you can either pay for PT or have a takeaway. And I went, oh, yeah, okay. And I would say the same thing.
Yeah. That's a Nando's. I had a whole chicken and large broccoli.
A takeaway or 3 weeks of health. It's up to you.
Actually, speaking of health, because we had a really interesting question from my director, actually, because he's an intelligent chap. He said, if you do everything right, if you eat the perfect diet, if you exercise religiously, I don't think that means running with a wimple, but anyway, if you don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't do anything that is going to cause you any harm whatsoever, if you live the best life it is physically possible to live, you're still going to lose all that collagen.
Yes. So
there's nothing you can do about it.
It's a very, very simple equation. Your body naturally depletes collagen.
Now, I eat very high protein, and I can't think, like, the nose to tail where you eat, the carnivore diet and all this sort of stuff. They advocate eating the gristle, which I can't think of the technical name for that, the medical name for that.
Right.
But it's between joints. It's what cushions the joints between the bones, right? It's not just, maybe it's collagen. I don't. Is it collagen? Is that what it is?
You have your collagen, your elastin. It's all your.
But what's the gristle?
Fibrous.
The gristle on a chicken. The gristly bits between the bones. It's called something, right?
It is called something.
Cartilage.
Cartilage.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Oh, I felt like just giving birth. Looked like it as well. I just want to say, I don't know what it's like to give birth. I can only imagine that it stings slightly. And I don't envy the fact that women have this amazing ability to do it and endure the pain of doing it. And I'm just glad that there is a natural endorphin or some drug that is released in you after you've had a baby to make you forget the entire experience. It's true. That's actually true. Yes, cartilage. So, for example, if you're on a high protein or a very high protein diet, advocates will tell you eat the cartilage too, because you get, what do you get from it? Collagen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still nowhere near as much as this. No. So there's nothing you can do even naturally.
No, and people will say like bone broths, that sort of thing.
Right, sure.
Absolutely, bone broths, eating plenty of protein, collagen-enriched foods, absolutely.
What does give you a very high amount of collagen in food?
So any like fish, meat, eggs, high protein.
So how many
basically.
steaks would I have to eat to get 10,000 milligrams of collagen, do you reckon?
Do you know what? I don't know. I really
I
don't know.
Stupid number.
I think it will. I think it will be absolutely ridiculous and probably not...
Like 60 steaks or something like that.
Probably per day.
Per day.
To actually get that into the system.
Yeah.
I remember many years ago, something like lycopene in tomatoes, you would basically, as a health benefit, would need a truckload of tomatoes to equate to the same. That's a total random.
No,
but it's
absolutely.
That, in sort of weights and measures, it's the same thing. You would need a huge volume. The
other question is, you said that one of the sort of brand-leading, award-winning collagens is only 8,000.
8,000.
So you're not even taking enough of it to really get the full benefit.
No, and it is it baffles me. It still baffles me. been around a long time, beautiful brand, absolutely. Huge following, and 8,000.
So it is a good brand. It's just
it's a
just
beautiful
not as
brand.
powerful as
It's
that.
a great brand, but it's for me personally, and with the data that we know we have, it's on the cusp.
Can I ask you very quickly? We're going to move on in a second to the SPF 50. Can you give some warning to people? I know we're not going to be to denigrate other products, of course. We won't mention any names. But what are some pointers? Because if you're thinking, well, I'll just go down Boots or Superdrug and get £5, get some of that. I don't know why I'm doing that accent. That's just for some reason. I just love that accent.
It's look
What
at the
to look out
milligrams. So always look at the milligrams.
Yeah.
So how many, and it will tell you how many per shot or per dose.
Yes.
Beware of products. So some products may say that's a 10,000 milligram bottle. Not
the whole bottle.
The whole bottle.
Not each
not
shot.
per shot.
You see that? You've
So
got to watch out for that
it's,
stuff.
again, it's that marketing
per
thing.
serving.
So
Yeah.
per serving, what is your millage per serving, or what are your Daltons?
Right.
So Daltons are these. So something that is 10 Daltons would equate to like 10,000 milligrams.
Oh, a Dalton is.
A Dalton is
1,000
1,000 milligrams. Yes.
There's a joke there. You can work it. You know what I'm thinking. I don't even need to say it, do I?
So look, it's strength, absolutely, strength per serving.
But also, you said that because the other stuff that's in here isn't just put in for good measures. Like, right,
make sure you've got
let's just throw a bit of this in, a bit of that.
No, make sure you've got vitamin C, or it should tell you if it doesn't contain the vitamin C, it should tell you to take vitamin C. So again, it's all about how efficient can you get it into your system. So this obviously, so L-ascorbic acid is vitamin C.
Yep, I take 3 grams of that a day.
Okay, so in here you have got 120 milligrams.
Yeah, you've got B vitamins
You've
in there
got your
as
B
well.
vitamins, so your B5.
Selenium.
Selenium, your biotin, all of that in there. So you have also got obviously the hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is your absolute, because that holds up to 1,000 times its own weight in water. So hyaluronic, you'll see lots and lots of hyaluronic in all sorts of skincare, all sorts of different things. Anything that's a plumper, a lifter, a filler, normally
but
has
also
hyaluronic
acid. Not all hyaluronic acids are created equal.
No, they're not.
And because again, hyaluronic acid has become a buzzword in the industry.
Absolutely.
And it's like contains hyaluronic acid. Yeah. How much?
How much hyaluron and which source of hyaluron?
Right.
So
this is specifically carefully balanced to have all of the supportive things that the collagen needs to be as beneficial as it can
absolutely.
be. This is the short way of putting it.
It's everything is balanced. So this is your premium collagen drink.
Yeah.
If you were looking for the soluble solution to anti-aging,
be honest with me, and if there is, you won't say a name, but is there anything out there that you know of in your 30 years of experience that is better than that?
Not that is better. I know of one that is a higher dosage, but again, that is only recommended as a booster treatment.
Right.
So 10,000. 10,000 is your mainstay, your optimum every day.
Oh wait, okay, but if I did want to do a booster here and there, I can still do it with this, can't I? I just take a little bit, a shot and a tot.
A shot and a tot.
Now, how frequently, to be honest, because I'm only taking it because I like it,
okay,
I don't care about the money, but I would take just one a day. But if I wanted to do a boost, when would I do it and how much extra would I take and for how long for?
So you would do, if you were doing it as a booster, you would need to take 50% more, obviously.
Okay,
it's at
so
10,000, so up to, so 1.5 shots. You could do that for, I would recommend no more than 6 weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
Stop. Come back to just 10. And then you could stay on 10 for another 6 weeks.
Right.
And then switch back up again.
Every 6 weeks.
So every 6 weeks.
What will that booster do?
So that booster, ideally, now, was it lovely Linda or the person who was going into hospital for the hip?
I don't recall.
Somebody going into hospital
was it Carol?
Carol
I
for
can't
the
remember.
hip.
Fraser will hopefully find it.
Perfect.
Linda.
2 to 3 months before. Start upping your dose.
Right.
Somebody who is post-operative or in recovery. Somebody who is, say, training to do the London Marathon, up to 15,000. Somebody who's in the menopause.
So 6 weeks at 1.5 caps, 6 weeks at normal
cap.
1 cap.
Yes.
And then just every other 6 weeks.
And
but if you're having an operation, you do 6 weeks at 1.5 right before the operation.
Yeah, and then you continue it again.
After
so you basically do a 12 run.
Yeah.
So
because your skin's undergone.
Because you've had trauma to your body.
Trauma,
So any sort of, check with your consultant, check with the GP, but anybody who's had that sort of trauma, somebody who's been ill or for a long period of time, their system needs a boost. Think of it when you need to sort of repress the reset button.
Yes.
That's when you'd want the up to the 13 to 15,000 is that booster sort of level in the table. Now, that's when you want that.
Let me ask you, obviously, I'm going to preface this with, of course, you're going to talk to your medical professional first.
Yes.
But if you do have any of the really serious stuff, diseases, is this also something that you would say could be a booster for people like that, as long as it's okay for them to take it?
As long as it, yes. People often, because we get a lot of people who say diabetics who say,
"Oh, that's a good question.
Can I take it?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you take it
sugar-free?
Yeah.
If you're sugar-free, yes. But again, because diabetes is different in everyone,
right?
So just check.
Well, I know that.
Be on the safe side.
Because I'm on a ketogenic diet, and it's all about not spiking insulin.
Sugar. Yes.
And that does not spike insulin because only sugar spike. Well, sugar and mainly sugar.
Pure sugar. Yeah.
Pure sugar. Exactly. So I know I take that every day, and and also if you are fasting, it doesn't break a fast. If you are on a ketogenic diet, it doesn't take you out of ketosis.
Yes.
Or if you're on a carnivore diet as well. I kind of veer towards carnivore. I'm a kind of a bit carnivore, a bit keto.
Yeah,
I do
together.
I'm an OMAD, 1 meal a day, so I fast for 23 hours. Then this is how I lose the weight. But also, 23 hours you get autophagy, which means that when your body starts cleaning up old dead cells and things like that. But also it helps prevent loose skin because it's eating. But again, I'm not giving that as dietary advice. I'm just saying that's what I do.
Yeah.
But if you look at the research, I do it because that's what it says.
Yeah.
But do your own research, and that's why this now.
And this is
because if you are slimming, presumably, and you're getting loose skin and things like that, it's all skin related, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that, and as I say, she's she's an old school friend. I've known her since I was 11. She's a personal trainer.
Yeah.
And literally, she advocates this to anyone and everybody because she personally knows that slump.
Sure.
If for any reason she doesn't take it, and I say this when I do obviously lots of travelling for work, if I'm doing long haul flights. And then literally, I now, because if the bottle's too heavy to carry, I decant it and I think 5 days. So I think, 5 days in a little bottle and I'm off.
Yeah.
Because if I stop for that sort of 5 to 7 day period for any reason, it's horrific.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, like aches and pains, literally, the osteoarthritis it just flares up straight away.
I don't know how much of the stock is left, Fraser. Not much. We're almost limited stock. We're about to go off the air, so obviously we won't be here to tell you if it's sold out. If everyone checked out now, I believe we're actually oversubscribed on it. So look, if you're still watching, if you think there's some kind of trickery, jiggery pokery, trickery,
there's no wizardry,
whatever, just don't buy it. Don't benefit from it. I don't want you to buy this if you're not 100% happy and sure that that's what you want to do. But when you do, what we've said, one thing I can absolutely guarantee and vouch for is that everything we've told you tonight is the God's honest truth. If we're not sure, we've said we're not sure. If we don't know, we've said we don't know. And if there are people more qualified to answer, we've recommended who those are and suggested you go and talk to them.
Definitely.
But certainly, everything about this from a product perspective, from a clinical perspective, because it's presumably you can get this in clinics as well, can you?
Yes, I mean, all over primarily.
I bet you they charge you. How much would they charge you for a shot of that in a clinic? Do you reckon? $5?
I dread to think. We did a huge, trade show, and it was that we literally had it as like a fountain coming out of a fountain.
Did you?
A fountain, it was amazing, but everybody wanted the fountain, and we were like, it's actually only water in the fountain. Please don't drink the coloured water. Drink the real stuff.
Well, that's good advice. Don't drink the coloured water. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go off the air, I can promise you, I'm an honest person. I can promise you, Diane is an honest person, and we as a company are honest. We're an honest company. That's what we're all about, and we're on ITV. This is not. We haven't snuck onto ITV's airwaves by hijacking their. We haven't hacked in. This is a partnership with ITV and STV. We actually broadcast on their Ofcom license, and the gentleman who is in charge of our division, if you like, and our partnership, is on the board of Ofcom and the Advertising Standards Authority. We are, therefore, by proxy, by extension, we are as good as ITV. Sitting here and if we said anything that wasn't true, if we presented any information that was misleading, our partnership would be over, our business would be defunct, we would be off the air, and that would be it and all about it. And also, that's how you have the trust of knowing that when you use your money to buy these items, it's safe. You have more oversight buying from us than any other retail establishment on the planet that I'm aware of. Certainly the internet. The internet has no oversight on it whatsoever. The shops have a certain degree of oversight, but nothing compared to us. So I hope that gives you confidence to know your money is safe. And I promise you that if I say you should take this, if you don't know me, if you're watching for the first time, you may not know me well enough yet to trust that what I'm saying is true. But when you feel that you do trust what I say is true, please get yourself a bottle and keep taking it. Make it the one thing on your shopping list that you keep buying, even if you don't do the multivitamins or any other vitamins, because unless, as I say, you don't care about getting old and getting wrinkly and getting aches and pains and having that degeneration and degradation of your body as you move ever closer towards the sweet release of death. No, sorry. You know what I mean? Look, I'm sorry, none of us are getting out of here alive. And it's all downhill until we are no more, until we return to the earth. And so, might as well try and make it the most pleasant experience
Absolutely.
Possible. And I tell you what, I'd rather have my faculties and be healthy and looking decent at a ripe old age. And, the old lady's saying to me, wow, you don't look your age. You don't look a day over 90. I'm actually 180, my dear. So look, what you choose to do with your time and your money and how you choose to live your life is up to you. It's none of my business or Diane's. But we can recommend something that is pretty flipping good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And please don't buy direct. It'll cost you £80
Yes.
at ERC's website. You can get 2 for the price of, actually, it's one and a half. 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 for the price of 1.
Fabulous.
Final words are for you, Dan, because I'm off my soapbox now.
Final words. Do something for you. That's all I would say. Do something for you. I think because
we've got a little bit longer to go than that.
I think it is.
That was a great soundbite.
Often, so many people put themselves at the bottom of the list, and they try to look after everybody else before they look after themselves.
Yeah.
And so, for me, I do get on my soapbox about skincare because obviously that's what I love. That's my passion. But I think that overall health and well-being, and really just take some time for you. It's the most simplistic way to give yourself a health benefit.
Diane, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
I'm going to echo what you've said. And, ladies and gentlemen, is there someone in your life you love and care about? You want the best for them, right? If you knew that there was something that you could do or give them to help them out as a caring person towards that person, an act of kindness, you'd do it, wouldn't you? Well, just in case there is any doubt whatsoever, that is what I am now doing to you, because I do care about you, and I certainly care that you get the benefits of this. So buy it now, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.